Chelsea FC are extremely confident of completing a move for Everton's Anthony Gordon this week. Okay, so in today's video, I am of course going to be talking about the recent reports linking Anthony Gordon with a possible move to Chelsea FC, and I am also going to be telling you all a bit about who exactly is pushing for this deal to be completed and how Anthony Gordon will complement this current Chelsea FC team. So before we do begin, if you do find this type of content interesting, please do consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification to be notified of future uploads. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, so starting off today's video, after that horrendous performance against Leeds United, both Todd Bowley and Thomas Tuchel seem to be working in overdrive to try and secure a few more important signings before the end of this transfer window. And whilst Chelsea FC have made significant progress in securing the signing of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, recent reports have confirmed that Chelsea FC are now working hard to complete the signings of both Wesley Fofana and Anthony Gordon. So anyway, without any further ado, let's take a look at this post. Okay, so this report does confirm that Chelsea are extremely confident of completing a move for Anthony Gordon before the end of this transfer window, with a deal expected to be completed by the end of this week. Okay guys, so this deal seems to be progressing at a pretty rapid pace, and if you do look closely, you guys can clearly see that all of the recent reports linking Anthony Gordon with a possible move to Stamford Bridge did start off after the game against Everton, where he did put in a pretty good performance. And since that performance, Thomas Tuchel is reported to have been pushing Chelsea FC to complete a deal for Anthony Gordon before the end of this transfer window. This was of course confirmed by the very reputed journalist Simon Phillips, who did go on to confirm that Chelsea are now contemplating putting in a bid of around £50 million for the England international. Okay guys, so as per this report, it does seem like Thomas Tuchel is a big fan of Anthony Gordon and is willing to spend around £50 million to secure the signing of the young player. And I can see why Thomas Tuchel is a big fan of the player, because in the game against Chelsea FC, you could clearly see that Gordon is a very hard worker and is willing to make the runs forward in attack and also contribute in defense. And in addition to this, Simon Phillips did confirm that one of the main reasons as to why Thomas Tuchel wanted Anthony Gordon was because of his versatility, as Gordon could play in the positions of winger, right wing back, and also as a number 9. Okay, so as per this report published by Simon Phillips, it is pretty clear that Anthony Gordon will bring in a lot of positives for this current Chelsea FC team. However, I do understand that a few Chelsea FC supporters are a little bit unsure with the signing of Gordon, especially because Callum Hudson-Odoi does play in pretty much the same position, and as per the statistics from the previous campaign, he did manage to put in a higher number of assists. Okay, so as per these stats, I do understand what some of the Chelsea FC supporters are trying to say. Callum Hudson-Odoi is a player with a lot of potential. However, I do personally think that with a coach like Thomas Tuchel, Anthony Gordon will flourish a little bit more, because whilst Gordon did manage only 4 goals and 3 assists in the previous campaign compared to Hudson-Odoi's 4 goals and 11 assists, it is very important to note that Anthony Gordon did manage to get these numbers with an extremely lackluster Everton team that did barely manage to survive relegation. In addition to this, when you also do take into account the fact that Anthony Gordon seems to be an extremely motivated young player, I do think that he will really flourish with Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea FC. Anyway, do let me know your thoughts on Anthony Gordon's move to Chelsea FC in the comments down below, and please do consider subscribing if you do find content like this useful. Stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.